This is your weekly update for the greater Portland, Maine real estate market. These are closed sales in the last 7 days, median numbers. Days on market shot up to 26 days on market. The list to sale ratio still at 100%. Your median sold price, $447,000. The average 30-year fixed interest rate went up just a little bit to 6.2%. And of course, US inflation still at 2.7%. So this week, I want to focus on US capture of the Venezuelan president Maduro and what that might mean for the world economy, therefore the US economy, therefore real estate. We definitely live in a world economy. Big things happen, they have impacts all across the world, come back to the United States. And Venezuela has the largest reserves of oil in the world. You might think of Iran, Iraq, you might even think of Canada, but 300 barrels of oil, 300 billion barrels of oil. Oil is what Venezuela has. Now, a little bit of history here. Since the president has been in place, a lot of people say corruption has happened. A lot of people say that the elections have been rigged, fixed. But one thing that certainly has happened is the infrastructure around oil has deteriorated. The exports of oil from Venezuela have gone down. And because of the geopolitical things happening in Venezuela, there's been a ton of economic sanctions on Venezuela as well. And the amount of oil that's getting out of that country has just decreased tremendously, especially in the last couple of years. There is tankers full of oil sitting there with nowhere to go with the oil. And this country has the ability to provide more oil than any other country in the world. And that ability could affect pricing in a large way. So something to keep in mind is now the United States, for all intents and purposes, has a lot of control over what is going to happen here. And depending who comes into power, depending on how that infrastructure is updated, depending on the production of oil, there could be a large international impact on oil prices. I would not expect this overnight. Building that infrastructure back up, increasing production, establishing a stable government, all of these things take time. But it's definitely worthwhile to keep your eyes on oil prices internationally and then locally. How is that going to affect the U.S. buyer? If suddenly oil for production is less, if suddenly oil for your car is less, if suddenly oil for heating is less, how does that affect the wallets of Americans? How does that affect our purchasing power? I hope this was something to think about and helpful. If you have questions about real estate, reach out anytime.